DeMarcus Green getting closer and closer every moment to stunning the Alaskan Destroyer, but Cody Knight able to keep this match alive.
DeMarcus Green to his feet first. Cody Knight only on one knee, now back to his feet. Laying in some strike. Invictus on the outside, wondering if he needs the help. DeMarcus telling him to get out of the way. Referee going to do it.
The green light. But oh no, Cody Knight catches them in the full Nelson. And the Kodiak slam drives DeMarcus Green into the mat. And just like that, Cody Knight is victorious.
A valiant effort. A valiant effort by DeMarcus Green, but it is Cody Knight that is leaving with the victory here at Stampede 32.
And if DeMarcus Green just had to face Cody Knight tonight, he may have had his hand held, but he also had to fight off Victus. But once again, the Brotherhood stand tall.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, he is the winner of the 2023 Stampede Battle Royal, Kantrell. Kantrell's opponent, he is the very popular Odin Davenport.
And Jimmy, here we are, the third meeting between Odin Davenport and Kevin Kantrell. Each man has a victory over the other, 1-1 in this series so far.
These two had an absolute classic match at WrestleBash 31 that Odin Davenport secured the win in. They had a rematch on Surge here at Stomping Ground Studio. Kevin Kantrell stole the win and has not let Odin Davenport forget it.
This match was scheduled for Stampede 32, but Kevin Kantrell won the Stampede Battle Royal and got a shot at the Machine Bryce Maddox
And the last man he eliminated to win the Stampede Battle Royal?
Odin Davenport.
Odin Davenport. Oh, the kick may have knocked out Kevin Kantrell. This could be it.
Odin had him scouted, but it's going to take more than that. Of course, Odin didn't leave Stampede empty-handed, picked up a non-title victory over the Southern States champion, Miles Blackwell.
Odin Davenport didn't leave empty-handed, but Kevin Kantrell may be empty-headed right now after that boot to the face.
Trying.
And Odin Davenport flies and connects! Soars and scores and continues to fire away on the outside of the ring. Odin Davenport is a 5-tool player. He can do everything in the squared circle.
Flying up high again, connects with the elbow. Hooking the leg, going for the pinfall. No. Kick out at 2.
And it has been all Odin Davenport in the opening moments of this contest. You know he's been waiting for his chance to get his hands on Kevin Kantrell, is taking full advantage of it.
Odin Davenport, for the most part, is a gentle soul, but Kevin Kantrell has brought out a new fire in him that I haven't seen before.
But he may have been a bit too aggressive. Kantrell able to evade and connect with the clothesline.
Just a vicious show of that brute strength, a brute strength that took the Machine Bryce Maddox to his limit at Stampede 32.
And it has been since their initial match between Davenport and Kantrell that Cantrell's been a changed man, shown a lot more violent tendencies than he showed in the past.
Trying to Irish whip him, but a reversal. Beautiful hip toss from the Odin Davenport. Now an arm drag.
Now he's going for the pin. Kevin Kantrell able to get a shoulder up at 2 and keep this match alive. And what a boost to either man's resume if they could pick up the win in this rubber match. Has to put them in contention for not only the Southern States Championship, but possibly the CCW Heavyweight Championship.
Neither man currently holding gold, but as you said, Jimmy, either man would definitely want to hold singles gold here in CCW. How they do it, get a victory here. Kevin Kantrell reversing that Irish whip. Up and over, Odin goes.
And we can just see the pain etched across Davenport's face as he connects with the canvas and feels the sting of the canvas shooting up his spine.
That sting going all the way up his spine, into his head, down into his legs. And Kevin's going to strike a man while he's down, just laying those boots into the chest. Referee Scotty D telling him to get out of the corner.
Yeah, Kevin Kantrell saying he won't punch a man when he's down. He'll kick him. It's much easier. And a chop across the chest. Kevin Kantrell has some of the hardest chops in CCW.
Laying in those strikes now.
Odin Davenport has to find a way to get off these ropes to regain control of this match.
Doing some more damage with that snapmare and stomp on the back of the neck.
And this is the pace that Kevin Kantrell likes to wrestle at. Keep it slow, keep it technical, and keep it on the mat.
Odin definitely likes a higher speed. Kevin Kantrell not wanting to let him have that.
And once again, flooring Davenport with the chop across the chest.
You just see Kevin just putting all of his weight on that knee onto the throat. Almost had a pinfall there.
And adding insult to injury, talking trash, but
reverse. Rolls him up into a pin. No. 2 Odin. Vicious clothesline from Kevin Kantrell has Odin back on the mat once again, Jimmy. I think this is all Kevin's match at this point.
It is that vicious streak that Kevin Kantrell has grown. Just one lariat lays out Odin Davenport.
Kevin Kantrell, I think, saying all day, I think he loves nothing more than just inflicting damage and pain on his opponents. He takes pleasure in it. Odin trying to rally back.
The capacity crowd here at Stomping Ground Studio rallying behind Odin Davenport. But Odin Davenport getting sent through the mat with that.
No!
The spine buster nearly sends Odin Davenport away.
Now working the headlock, trying to choke the life out of Odin Davenport.
And the way Kevin Kantrell's position, he's also making Odin Davenport carry Cantrell's weight as well.
Little less than 10 minutes remaining in this 15-minute matchup.
Why are you a boxer?
Now, this has been an extremely physical contest. Expect nothing less out of these two.
Odin Davenport could be fading faster. No! Still a little bit of gas left in the tank. Kantrell shaking his head no, but... Ooh, that'll hurt you. Odin rallying back, laying in some strikes on Kantrell, who's on the corner. Irish whipping him into the other side. Throwing all his body weight in it now.
And sending Kantrell face first. Going for the pin.
No!
And that is the fast and furious offense out of Odin Davenport that he loves to use.
And you see the strategy here of Kevin Kantrell. You know, he was taking damage, so he tried to roll outside the ring and get some distance between him and Odin. But Odin closed that distance real fast, and now referee counting up to 3. Odin getting him back in the ring. I think he wants to pin him in there, not get a victory by count out.
And it was smart out of Davenport. Once you have the advantage, stay on your opponent.
We're trying to launch from the second rope, but nobody was home. Russian leg sweep from Kevin Kantrell.
Floats over for the cover. The lateral press. Not enough to put away the one and only Odin Davenport.
And the disadvantage for Odin, Kevin Kantrell has the weight advantage. And every time Odin pushes it off of him, he's expelling way more energy than Kevin is.
Kevin Kantrell, a veteran of CCW, knows how to use every bit of the ring to his advantage. As we see right there, going for the pin, has his shoulders to the mat.
Yanked him clear across the ring there. But Odin still fight left in him, but he's clutching that back. He's having to use the ropes to try to get himself back to his feet. I don't think Kevin wants to let that happen.
And at this point, Kantrell has to be asking himself, what do I have to do to put away Odin Davenport? It gets thrown out.
Trying to launch him into us, apparently.
Ooh, I was about to use you as a Cupid shield there, Donnie.
I don't cover you that well, Jimmy.
But Davenport, worse for wear on the concrete floor of Stomping Ground Studio. And Kevin Kantrell more than happy to accept the count-out victory.
Kevin will take a win by hook or by crook. He doesn't care if he has to bend and or break the rolls to do it. And what a blow to his ego if Odin can get a victory here.
And that's the advantage of staying in the ring. You can just stomp away on your opponent and kick him right back out.
Well, like we learned in Star Wars, he had the high ground.
You suck announcing anyways. I run this place. Stampede winner. Multiple time main event winner. I should be the champion right now. You know it. You know it.
There you go, Odin. There you go, Odin. Not the guest commentator I wanted to have tonight. Thankfully, Odin Davenport removed the headset.
Well, my lunch break is over there, Jimmy, courtesy of Odin.
And this might be enough to pick up the win in the rubber match.
Only 2.
Unfortunately, nothing that Kevin Kantrell said a moment ago was false. Stampede Battle Royal winner. He took the Machine Bryce Maddox to the limit. But right now, he is raking the eyes of Odin Davenport.
As I said, Jimmy, by hook or by crook, Kevin wants to win any way he can.
And Donnie, I'd much rather have you on commentary.
Well, thank you, Jimmy.
And I think Odin Davenport would much rather be anywhere else but taking those chops from Kevin Kantrell.
Even in this third match, Odin is still not used to those brute strength slaps from Kevin Kantrell.
I don't think there is any way to prepare yourself for that brutality.
As I said, Jimmy, this is brute strength and power that took the world champion to his limit at Stampede 32. Odin Davenport is going to have to dig really deep if he wants to get another win over Kevin Kantrell, who is just more vicious and powerful since the last time these two stepped in the ring.
Every time Kevin Kantrell gets in the ring, he gets just a little bit meaner and a little bit more aggressive, and has turned into an absolutely dangerous competitor.
Trying for a suplex from the second rope. Odin canceling that.
Talking about dangerous competitor, that was a dangerous situation.
Flying high, misses with the double X handle.
Kevin Cantrell had it scouted and connected. Was able to reverse and regain the advantage, going for the pin. Not enough to put him away, but firing away now.
Kevin throwing in some strikes there on the head. Going to try to make sure Odin stays down. Pause a moment to catch his breath. Once again, just trying to choke the life out of Odin.
Not only does it do that, it slows down Odin Davenport. We're over 10 minutes into this grueling contest.
Less than 5 minutes remaining, Jimmy. If one of these men are going to win, they better do it soon.
The crowd trying to get Odin back to his feet. Struggling to do so, but he regains his vertical base and lifts Cantrell up and back down with the side suplex.
As you said, Jimmy, Odin Davenport has it all, and he does have a little bit of extra strength there, picking up the larger man right there, trying to go for the pinfall.
And Kevin Cantrell still able to somehow get his shoulder up. At this point, both men have to be questioning, how do I beat my opponent?
Well, both men know each other so well. Clothesline from Odin there. Another clothesline.
Starting to pick up the tempo here, over 11 minutes into this contest. And the strength out of Odin Davenport, dropping Cantrell across the knee and slamming him down into the mat.
Yeah, just as I was saying, Jimmy.
Still not enough to put him away, though.
Odin Davenport known for his quickness. Many people don't know that the man has a little bit of power in his own right. Case in point, that it was on display right there. Now just stomping into the gut of Kevin Cantrell. Odin now going back to where he feels most comfortable, up in the high rent district.
And this is how Odin Davenport put away Kevin Cantrell at WrestleBash 31 with the frog splash, but this time gets hit in the stomach with the knees. Kevin Cantrell waiting on it.
Odin just took a moment too long, and that moment was all Kevin needed.
Odin Davenport firing back with those jabs.
Kevin reversing the Irish whip. No! Caught Odin.
And the Blue Thunder Bomb! Odin Davenport still gets his shoulder up at 2.
That was the ace in Kevin Cantrell's hole, and you've got to wonder, what else does he have? What will it take to put away Odin?
We have an absolute classic on our hands right now. We have 2 minutes remaining in this 15-minute time limit. 2 minutes remaining in this 15-minute time limit. Both men have thrown everything they have in their arsenal at their opponent.
As we said, Jimmy, if one of these men want to get the victory here, they're going to need to do something, and real quick. Just too evenly matched, you may think.
And Kevin Cantrell going back to what's effective, those chops, staggering Odin Davenport.
Whipping him into the ropes.
And Odin just throwing all his weight against him. Nearly enough to pick up the win as we close in on the 1 minute mark. I think the crowd here at Something Else Studio is starting to feel the urgency as well as both men struggle to get back to their feet.
Boot to the head. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. Jimmy, as I just announced, just 1 minute left in this contest. If one of these men are going to do something, they need to do it now. The clock is ticking. I don't think either of their egos will be satiated if this ends in a draw.
He's past there! He's still moving. 14.
Kevin Cantrell dropping Davenport back down. It looks like he's going for a sharpshooter, but Davenport able to fight it off. Less than 30 seconds remain in this 15-minute time limit contest.
Both Cantrell on his knees, Odin trying to crawl over to the ropes to get back to his feet.
The crowd fully behind Odin Davenport.
Odin Davenport rallying. Could get it.
This is the splash.
And that's it, Jimmy. The time limit has expired.
And the 15-minute time
Ladies and gentlemen, the 15-minute time limit has expired. Therefore, this is a draw.
But we're not going to let the 15 minutes stop us from continuing this fight. Both men wanting to get the upper hand on their competitor.
I don't think these men care about a match anymore. They just want to hurt each other. Kevin Kantrell on the retreat. Odin standing in the ring, telling Kevin that it's not over.
I don't think it's going to be over till one man is no longer able to stand and fight. And they are continuing this fight on the outside and back into the locker room.